Hi there, my name is Lil Hamal. I'm presenting myself as the tutor of science of SEE, Secondary Education Exam. Well, you can follow me on Facebook as well as on YouTube as Akash Hamal. Well, in today's class, we are going to talk about the values and units of science. Well, let's talk about one by one. The values and units of secondary level science of grade 10 are as follows, as listed here. Well, number 1, universal gravitational constant, capital G. Its value is 6.67 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Likewise, number 2, acceleration due to gravity, small g. Its value on the Earth at the pole of the Earth is 9.83 meter per second square. Likewise, at the equator of the Earth, its value is 9.78 meter per second square. Similarly, the value of acceleration due to gravity, if it is taken as the average, the mean on the pole and mean at the equator, it's 9.8 meter per second square. Normally, we take this value for any numerical calculation. Well, likewise, the acceleration due to gravity on the moon is 1.67 meter per second square. Okay, likewise, the acceleration due to gravity on the Jupiter is 25 meter per second square. Okay, let's go to the weight of the body. In the center of the Earth or any planet is 0. There is no weight. Is a perfect weightlessness condition. Well, likewise, number 4, the density of water at 4 degrees Celsius is 1000 kg per meter cube. Furthermore, the relative density of gold is 19.3. It doesn't have any unit because this is the ratio of two densities, the density of the gold by the density of the water at 4 degrees Celsius. Similarly, the standard atmospheric pressure, that is the atmospheric pressure at the sea level, is 760 millimeter of mercury. Similarly, the amount of solar energy received by 1 meter square surface area of the Earth per second is 1.4 kilojoule. Also, the estimated global consumption of the fossil fuel in percentage is estimated as 80%. Here we go. The equivalent value of 1 calorie as a unit is given as 4.2 joule. Number 10, normal human body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. Here, the point number 10 says in SI unit 310 Kelvin. Furthermore, the freezing and boiling points of mercury and alcohol can be tabulated is given on board. So the freezing point is also known as the melting point. Thermometric liquid, mercury and alcohol, here is freezing point, also known as melting point and boiling point. The mercury, the melting or freezing point is minus 39 degrees Celsius. That of the boiling point is 357 degrees Celsius. That of alcohol is minus 115 degrees Celsius. The melting point and the boiling point is 78 degrees Celsius. Moreover, the specific heat capacity of different substances, such as the mercury, 140 joule per kg degree Celsius. That of the water is 4,200 joule per kg degree Celsius, and that of the sand is 800 joule per kg degree Celsius. Likewise, the range of the normal vision of human eye is 25 centimeter to infinity. The total joules in 1 unit, that is 1 kilowatt hour electric power consumption, is equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. Number 15. Melting point of tungsten is 3400 degrees Celsius. The temperature at which the tungsten emits the light is 2900 degrees Celsius. Similarly, the temperature at which the nickel emits heat is 900 degrees Celsius. The temperature to prepare quartz glass from silica is 1600 degrees Celsius. Likewise, the duration of the life cycle of silkworm or the silk moth at 25 degrees Celsius is 45 days. The number of the cranial nerves in human is 12 pairs, that of the spinal nerves is 21 pairs. You can write 24 and 62 instead of pairs. Okay. Similarly, total area of human cerebra is 2200 centimeters square. You can just have a look at all of these things out of the back. Well, let's talk more about this. Okay, it's 21. There are a number of the parathyroid glands. There's a number of, okay, so total number of parathyroid glands, 4 or 2 pairs at the front of the thyroid gland. A normal count of RBCs, WBCs, and platelets in human blood in each cubic millimeter of the blood. So the RBC is 4.5 to 5.5 millions. Yeah, it's a little bit different between male and female. For example, in the male, it's from 4.5 to 5.5 millions, and in the female, it's from 4.5 million to the 5 million. Okay. Likewise, the number of WBCs 4,000 to 11,000. The platelets 2.5 lakhs. It means 2,050. I beg your pardon. 250,000 to 4 lakhs means 400,000. Okay. So fluctuations of the numbers of the RBCs and WBCs and platelets in human body indicates some sort of illness. That's why the medical personnel, they take the blood as one of the most important the sample to diagnose what is happening inside the body. Likewise, the lifespan of RBCs is 120 days. Also, the normal human blood pressure is 120 by 80 millimeter of mercury. So the upper one indicates the systolic pressure and the lower one indicates the diastolic pressure. Similarly, total number of chromosomes with the relation to human being is given. For example, in somatic cell, the total number of chromosomes in human being is 46, or you can write 23 pairs. Sex cells in sperm and in the ovum, or in the ovum, the number is just a half, 23. Zygote is diploid, becomes 46 or 23 pairs. Okay, similarly, the estimated age of the Earth, it is estimated to be 4.5 billion years. Here is another point, the point number 27. The duration of Precambrian era, it's from 4.5 billion years ago to 5.7. I beg your pardon. It's from 4.5 billion years ago to 570 million years ago. Next, Paleozoic era. It's from 570 million years ago to 250 million years ago. Likewise, Mesozoic era. It's from 250 million years ago to 65 million years ago. Likewise, the Cenozoic era. It's from 65 million years ago to till today. Okay, these are the duration of the eras: Precambrian eras, Paleozoic era, Mesozoic era, Cenozoic era, etc. Now, let's talk about the thickness of different strata of the atmosphere. Okay, cool. Okay, the thickness of the troposphere is from the ground level to the 16 km above the surface of the Earth. Okay, like the stratosphere from 16 km above the surface of the Earth to the 50 km above the surface of the Earth. Similarly, the mesosphere, it starts from 50 km above the surface of the Earth up to the 80 km above the surface of the Earth. Similarly, the thermosphere, it starts from the 80 km above the surface of the Earth and it ends to the 720 km above the surface of the Earth. The exosphere, the last one. So the atmospheric part above 720 km down the surface of the Earth is termed as the exosphere. Now let's talk about some of the distances. Distance between shown Milky Way galactic center. It's 30,000 light year. Likewise, distance of light year. The distance of light year is 9.46 into 10 to the power 15 meter. If you want to write in the kilometer unit, you can write 9.46 into 10 to the power 12 kilometer. Astronomical unit, it's 1.5 into 10 to the power 11 meter. Similarly, the parsec is equivalent to 3.26 light year. The duration of synodic month, the time taken by the moon to revolve around the Earth, it's 29 whole 1 by 2 days. And the sidereal month, the time taken by the moon to rotate about its axis. So it's equal to 29, sure, I beg your pardon, 27 whole 1 by 3 days. Okay, similarly, the number of the galaxies, the stars, constellations, and zodiacs in the space as far as estimated till today. So there are about 10 to the power 11 galaxies estimated till today, and each galaxy is estimated to have about 10 to the power 11 stars. Let's say the total number of stars is 10 to the power 23 stars. There are 88 number of constellations, and out of them, the Tutor are known as zodiacs or zodiac sign. Okay, that's all for today. You can follow me in the Facebook or in YouTube as Akash Hamal. You can put as a comment if you have any further queries. Thank you very much. You have a wonderful day today.